We're a couple months into 2024, and according to Forbes, 34% of people said that losing weight was one of their goals this year.
Lucky for them, the diet industry in the US is bigger than the GDP of Andorra.
And is bigger than the credit card debt I racked up on Black Friday. If it's under $5, it's free. Ready to go?
Kelley, come on. Approximately 45 million Americans diet each year. So behind crying over health insurance costs and watching Shark Tank, it's the third most American thing you can do.
Imagine if we did anything better with our time than trying to lose 3 pounds. We could have definitely found Bigfoot by now. I know he's out there.
The net worth of the diet industry is $72.6 billion. With that amount of money, we can get someone to marry Sabra. Or at least get Zac Efron to drop the restraining order.
And one of the biggest companies leading the charge is Weight Watchers. With a $1.5 billion revenue and chokehold on the American weight loss culture for decades, Weight Watchers is like the Barbie movie of dieting, but with way less popcorn.
But today, the diet industry is more subtle with how they talk about weight loss. Going from diet and losing pounds to healthy and strong. But you can't fool me, Cosmopolitan. You told me guys wanted donuts on their dick. I'll not be fooled again.
Author and educator Virgie Tovar broke down how these sneaky companies hide their true agendas.
I mean, the culture is like invested in us hating ourselves. A lot of times what'll happen is people who don't fundamentally want to go along with the change, they'll just change the language. The language will become harder to decode. And I think this is problematic because then consumers have a harder time figuring out what it is that they are purchasing, what it is that they're participating in.
In 2018, Weight Watchers rebranded as WW to show that they weren't all about weight loss. So what's their website now? www.ww.com? Oh, that is their website? Shit, they're funnier than us now.
There's also a ton of other diet apps out there. I mean, healthy, good for you apps that promise to get you back into your high school jean size. They'll also get you back into your high school self-hatred because you'll be thinking about how many calories are in a handful of almonds. It's 100.
And things are even more dystopian than we thought. Weight Watchers recently launched a membership plan to pair patients with doctors who can prescribe them drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy.
For an extra $100 a month, a Weight Watchers celebrity ambassador will spoon feed you Special K. Like a wet nurse, but with Special K.
But diet culture is more than a capitalistic hellscape. It has real-world repercussions.
Liz Lax, a clinical psychology PhD candidate and expert on eating disorders, told us about the real numbers behind these trends.
Eating disorders are definitely on the rise. About 10% of the population is going to develop an eating disorder, and even more than that, 1 in 5, especially with teens, engage in disordered eating.
According to a 2009 study from Johns Hopkins researchers, physicians reported lower respect for patients with higher BMIs. Well, my respect for physicians went down when it turned out that my doctor was a 16-year-old Neil Patrick Harris.
Plus, research at Vanderbilt University found that heavy women specifically earn between $9,000 and $19,000 less than their average weight counterparts. And that's already taking into account that women typically earn less than men.
But women get other non-monetary perks, like Shania Twain's Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Let's go, girls.
More time to be with your thoughts while you wait for the bathroom.
Getting off the Titanic early. Thankfully, the people are fighting back and winning. New York City just introduced legislation to ban discrimination based on weight. See, bureaucracy can work sometimes.
That's why I'm introducing legislation to replace the NYPD with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Make Splinter the chief of police.
There's also things you can do on the individual level, like not talking negatively about your own body in the home. There's other things you could talk about too, like the weather, or upcoming vacations, or what to do when your boyfriend breaks up with you because you put donuts on his dick. I still love you, Steven.
Avoid language that ties morality to food, like guilt-free foods or being bad when eating dessert. Guilty snacks are when Hannibal Lecter eats people. I'm just having a blueberry muffin.
Just remember that beauty standards are completely made up anyway.
Never forget, not so long ago, we put plastic support beams in our ponytail to make our hair look like a second head.
And we loved every second of it.
Want to go for another jog?
No.
I'm Sabra Kojis.
And I'm Kelley Satire.
And this is Just So You Know. Next time on Just So You Know, STIs. We're talking about sex, baby.